Guys, what is up? This is Adam, and look, you're probably scrolling through this page and you're wondering why the would somebody give all of this away for, something that's like below $300. I see most people charge this price for like maybe one thing that we're teaching here. So I really want to, just explain exactly why we're doing this. So first of all, I want to show you exactly just this program really is everything we're saying it's going to be. You can see here just a complete breakdown of everything. We've got a breakdown of the system. We've got day one, and I'm going to go into each day right after this. I first just want to show you why we're doing this. Why would we take a 7K value program and condense it into something that could be completed within 8 days and just show you absolutely everything. And I want to show you why. Okay, so this is, and you'll learn this especially in the workshop once you sign up, this is what we call a confidence scale, and this is how we create customers. So a confidence scale, if you imagine this red line here is the customer's confidence. Obviously, to take someone from zero to where they need to be, there needs to be a few obstacles they have to overcome, prerequisites even. So the Pdocs method, you don't know already, the Pdocs method is something we've devised and how we've scaled our own agency and other agencies, and how we've generated over about 100 million plus revenue for all our clients, teaching virtual assistants systematic ways to be able to identify pain points and write messaging. And it's been an absolute game changer thing, and we're teaching it to a lot of agencies, a lot of people coming in the program, got a big launch, all this great stuff. But there is this gap here, this market that I think is just, we haven't really been able to cater to because, they're not running paid ads yet. The Pdocs program is made for people that are running paid ads and ready to just scale to essentially build, a $100 million company. And that's what it is. So rather than putting out some kind of like high ticket program or doing something that's going to, really break the bank for these people, we essentially need someone to be getting to 25K months in order to bring them into Pdocs. So rather than, just going after a certain amount of customers, we wanted to create our own. So that's why we created this masterclass, is we want to almost force people up the scale from somewhere where they have no offer and, they don't have a relevant offer and they need to refine their messaging, to building a reliable customer acquisition, to then getting all the way up to that 25K a month they need to get in order for them to really be able to join our flagship program. So this is just something that we're adding purely to get you where you need to be. So that's why we're doing it, guys. That's why it is at such a low price point. Honestly, it's accessible enough for anybody to really do this and see results. But there's some point, there's some level of entry where you need to commit to this, because it is 8 full-on days, or taking time of our day. And honestly, I hope that this really is the organic masterclass that I think so many people were promised, but never really delivered on, in terms of just an absolutely systematic way to break this down. Not just throwing a bunch of templates and scripts at you and hoping for the best. So in saying that, let's quickly take a look at the masterclass, what's going on, how it all works. So first of all, really, let's kind of break through the days. So we focus on the research, the copywriting, creating a feedback loop, message refinement, and optimize and scale. Okay, so day one is we're going to be teaching you what is called the Pdocs method. Now, this is how we have taken virtual assistants who, couldn't even really speak English, and we taught them how to write 7-figure sales letters in a matter of weeks. And it sounds absolutely outrageous, but once you realize that copywriting and persuasion is broken down into patterns and a systematic, it's almost like building blocks. Once you understand this, you'll get it. So we're going to teach you how to go into your niche and research and extract Pdocs. Okay. Now, every single day, we want to have a goal of what you're going to get out of that day. Okay. So the goal here is to learn how to effectively research any niche that you have, to identify the biggest problems, desires, obstacles, common beliefs, and steroids, which are traffic drivers that they have. Then we want to teach you how to reverse engineer winning posts and messaging to hit those pain points. And we want to teach you a very systematic way to do that. Okay, so here's the lesson plan. We're going to be learning how to identify groups and extract Pdocs, learning how to actually identify what groups to post in. I know a lot of people, they're like, they get a course and it's like, how do I actually post in groups? What groups? We're going to show you exactly how to identify those and build lists. Then we're going to teach you how to identify the sophistication level of the lead type within the group to reverse engineer posts. So this stuff is going to be really game changing for you, because once you understand these 3 elements, you'll be able to put together any kind of high converting 2-step post or any kind of messaging within minutes using this framework. Okay, you'll be able to use this to build your own stuff and build your own swipe files. So in the workshop after that, we're going to identify 50 highly engaged Facebook groups, put it in the Trello board and show you how to do that. We're going to use the methods to extract Pdocs and use what we call the ask across method to begin engaging with prospects right away. We're going to start identifying winning posts and reverse engineer the entire structure, and then upload it to the swipe files for day 2. Day 2 is going to be systematically reverse engineering high converting copy faster than anybody. The goal for this is we want you to be able to successfully rewrite any ad and any kind of 2-step post or any piece of content, put it into a content calendar, and have a calendar of proven posts and messaging that can be used to refine all your assets later on. So the lesson plan is we're going to leverage, show you how to do what's called 80-20 copywriting. And this is how you can create fast posts that are high converting by leveraging what your competitors are doing, so that you can just kind of mass output content that's high converting that just floods in leads. Then we're going to teach you what's called the brief, which is what we explained in Pdocs, which is everything you possibly need to write a successful post or ad. We're going to show you profile optimization. We're going to use this to build out your offer. I think so many people here that are probably watching this, they don't have just a lethal offer. If your offer doesn't have people like, okay, how can I sign up right away? There's something wrong. So we're going to teach you how to find that and how to refine it and then test it. So we're going to do this in batches and then at scale. So workshop, we're going to identify these posts. We're going to write posts using templates provided. We're going to build out your entire offer from scratch based on our research. And we're going to set up your content rotation schedule of content you're going to use to drive leads. Then we have the EcoScripts framework. Now, my goal for this is that you'll be able to close any deal on Messenger using this framework. Now, this is a framework that isn't just a set script. This is something that you can actually optimize over time based on your research, so that you don't sound like everybody else who's using gap close kind of techniques. Okay, so the lesson plan is we're going to learn a bit about neurofinance. This guy, Oren Klaff, an amazing book. We're going to talk about how we basically structure messaging to actually fit with, the way people's brain works, particularly the croc brain. Then we're going to be talking about the framework that we use to generate, 8 appointments per day easily, just by giving this to VAs. We're going to give you 3 different lead types for every stage of temperature in your audience. So teach you lead types of how to just completely grab somebody random and message them and convert them into a client who, have no connection with whatsoever. And then we're going to show you how to do this for warm contacts. So doing what we call like problem solving methods, which is actually just going to groups and solving problems. And doing this method alone, you should be able to bring in easily about, 2 to 3 appointments a day. We have done that. And then we're going to teach you hot response. So how to actually respond and convert to step value posts. So then we're going to do a workshop. So we're going to do 20 How Hero posts. We're going to teach you the How Hero framework. And this is what we use to just book an insane amount of appointments giving to virtual assistants. We're going to start posting in groups. And then we're going to give you, teach you to start getting cold connections out. By now, you should already, by less than 3, you should already be booking appointments. So then we're going to test and optimize your messaging. So we're going to use what we call the 7A contrarian framework. This is absolutely game changing. It will allow you to write any kind of copy or post ever. We're going to actually work on improving posts that have no engagement. So we're going to look at the posts that you guys have, and if they don't have engagement, we're going to show you why. And we're going to show you how to actually diagnose the problem of why a post might be in a group and why there might not be anything there. And this is so systematic where you'll be able to kind of stack the deck in your favor and make posting groups that are actually going to convert. We're going to give you your daily task. Everybody's going to have a daily routine. It takes about 45 minutes to an hour each day. Doing that, you should be able to easily book, I would say, about 2 appointments a day if you do this right. Day 5, we're going to scale your messaging of LinkedIn and find executives for your offer. So now you have the frameworks built out to be able to build hyper-targeted messaging based off the research. We're going to stretch this out across LinkedIn and go after executives. We're going to give you our entire LinkedIn strategy. The goal for this is to be able to create Boolean strings from the Pdocs research and then create messaging, a lethal messaging with a high response rate. So you want to be able to generate conversations off LinkedIn now, and we're going to start working with executives. So we'll set up a campaign A to Z. It's not going to just be, basic scripts. We're going to teach you the frameworks that you need. Rolling over to day 6, we're going to do on-demand appointments with cold email. We're going to show you how to use cold email to book anywhere from 3 to 5 appointments for every 100 emails sent. So we're going to teach you how to warm up your IP address, how to write emails for a 50% response rate, how to optimize with Pdocs, and then how to train a virtual assistant to customize your emails, and then with a complete tech overview. You can outsource this entire thing to virtual assistants, which we'll go into right after this, which is going to be day 7, which is systemize and scale the process. So how do we build all of this into a seamless workflow and a system that you can scale, that you can just scale to enormous heights? So we're going to teach you about hiring VAs and building your workflow. We're going to teach you how to hire copywriting and LinkedIn response teams. We're going to teach you how to build a commission-based appointment setting team based off all the materials that we give you and that you're going to create in those first 2 days. And then we're going to tie all this together so you have this seamless system. And we're going to be doing this over the shoulder with you. Finally, day 8, we've got a few bonuses here. This is just one of them. We're going to do a paid traffic masterclass. Now, by now, you should already actually be closing clients, or you should be booking appointments and getting very, very close. So by now, what we're going to be doing is talking about what's called self-liquidating offers. So we're going to show you a paid traffic strategy. It's low cost and it moves high volume, and it involves creating what we call self-liquidating offers, and also involves retargeting LinkedIn connections to book low-cost appointments with executives for an extremely low cost. So we're going to be teaching you some easy wins there to get a paid traffic system up and running, to tie all this together and start automating some of it. So that is the program. That's what we're going over. 8 days for that price point that you've seen. We should really be charging a lot more. And, honestly, I think we should be charging more, but I want this to be a way to just force you guys to move that next level, because you'll be able to participate in some of our other programs. Because right now it's like we need people to be at a certain stage. So that's why we're doing it. That is the kind of the catch. The catch is we actually need you to be successful in order to move you into other programs. That's simply it. So we're creating our own customers, and we're trying to create whales here. So that's why we're putting you guys through such an intensive program. So that's the program, guys. Sign up. I don't know if we're ever going to be doing this again. This is going to be a lot of work on my behalf and my team's behalf. But hey, like these 30 people, I'm really just hoping that you guys are just going to literally change your game after, going through this. So there's a 30 people limit, if I haven't said that already. Not because it's scarcity, but purely because we don't want to have like 50 to 100 people in one Zoom and then interview people individually, and then all the time's gone and takes away the potency of the program. So that is the Pdocs outreach method. Got about, I would say, 5 spots left based on people that have messaged me already. Make sure to get on it, guys. Seriously, this is... if you want to go learn this from another coach and pay 5K or 7K, you totally can. But we're doing this for you purely so that you can get to that level we need you to be at. So sign up and I'll see you in the class.
Got no keys, tell them I told no starch, please. Soon as I you can go leave. Got M's in the bank like yes indeed. Cartier glasses, I won't even Pikachu. Yellow Ferrari like Pikachu. I got him waiting and watching what he gon' do. Tryna be what I do, tryna